My name is Betty Boothroyd, Baroness Boothroyd, and I'm a crossbench member of the House of Lords. I started a long time ago my political career. I have been in Parliament in one capacity or another for almost 40 years. I've spent 27 years in the House of Commons, and I fought 12 elections over 40 years, 4 of them unsuccessful. The 5th one I was successful. I was almost to be in the Guinness Book of Records for the girl most unlikely to succeed, but I made it. And I think I only did it out of sheer determination. I just felt I could do it, and one day I was going to make it. I thought I would have I was Deputy Speaker for 5 years, and it was my colleagues, 2 of my colleagues particularly, who encouraged me to run for Speaker. I guess because I've known defeat in the past, and defeat many times, I understood it, and nobody wants to be defeated, but I was getting on, I was maturing, and I felt, okay, just go for gold, just go for it, and do your best you can to win the campaign. So we campaigned. I didn't do much campaigning. 2 or 3 of my colleagues did on the Labour benches, because I came from the Labour benches, and some Conservatives also wanted to support me. So I thought, oh, with that type of support, it might be a good idea. I made a speech when I was elected, part of which I shall never forget, and I said to the Commons, elect me for what I am, not for what I was born. Meaning, elect me because I'm going to be good at the job. I've done it before as a deputy. I'm sure I can cope with it. You don't elect me just because I'm a woman and say, well, let's have a woman, we need it. Elect me for what I am, not for what I was born. And those words will always ring true to me to my dying day. And they did just that. I think it is important. I was always embarrassed when I was Speaker, getting letters from nice young women or meeting them in the street or anywhere saying, oh, you're a wonderful role model. And it embarrassed me. I never quite took it on board. I didn't quite know what it meant. I never absorbed it. And then I realised, of course, well, I knew what they mean. It's quite a compliment, because many years ago when I was a young girl, I worked in the Parliament, in the House of Commons, for a woman that I admired very much called Barbara Castle. And so I look back in retrospect, and she was my role model, because I felt, well, if Barbara can do it, then I can do it. So I understand what role models are. And now, I didn't then, it sounds rather stupid, isn't it? But I think they're rather important, quite frankly. Yes. So, you know, my advice is always to young people that if you don't quite make it the first time or the second, okay, you know, go for gold. Pick yourself up and have another go. Because if you really are determined and you want it, it'll come about, irrespective of whether you want to be a member of Parliament or in politics, or whether you want to be head of the Bank of England, or head of a big company, or in the judiciary. You know, women can break through that glass ceiling if they want to do so. It's tough for many of them, because a lot of them are married, they've got children. I didn't have that. Maybe I made a choice. Maybe I got on well because I didn't have that. But I admire women who do have husbands and partners and children and still make it. So it is possible. So I just say, keep going, go for gold.